Hi, everyone. I'm Sue London, and I want to welcome you to Miracles, Music, and Pawprints. I'm really grateful that you've joined me and come here today and spent this time with me. This podcast is a space where we're going to celebrate the magic of pets that are in our lives and the miracles that show up when we least expect them, and the healing power of music and love and that heartfelt connection. Now, every time that you tune in, it's my hope that you're going to feel a little bit lighter. You're going to feel more inspired, and you're going to feel a little more connected to the love that is always around you. I want to start off today by sharing something that's really close to my heart. And that is, it's a song that I wrote called The Gift for Today. But before I play it for you, I want to tell you the story of how it became. I was sitting outside one day and I was in a moment in my own healing journey where I felt really overwhelmed and I was tired. I was emotional, and I just thought everything around me was closing in and things seemed louder and heavier than it really needed to be. So while I was outside, I was sitting outside with my two dogs, Marley and Buddy, and I just got thinking. And I sat there and I asked myself a very simple question. And that question was, what if for today, just for today, I focused on what truly mattered? And what was I grateful for in my life? And what was I grateful for in my life? It wasn't about tomorrow, what I had to do, or who was doing what. It wasn't about yesterday and who said what and what happened or anything around that. It wasn't about anything else. It was just about today. Being in the present moment and simply just focusing on what I was grateful for. And I started thinking about all the people that were in my life, all these wonderful people that I'm surrounded with. And then I started thinking about all the pets that are in my life, both on this side and the other side, and all the clients and their pets that come to me. And I just found it was just starting to make me feel different. And then I started thinking about the miracles that show up every single day. And so often people get so wrapped up in the negative in their life that they don't see that there are actually many miracles happening for them, but they're not being aware. They're not being in the present moment. So they're missing on that. And so they're not being grateful. Things to be grateful for and be aware of are things like moments of kindness, a wagging tail from your pets, a smile from someone you meet who truly sees who you are, right? And so all of this is going through my head, and I was finding it was shifting me, shifting my energy. And it was just incredible that the more that I was focusing on this gratitude and all these gifts that I had, it just caused this phenomenal positive shift. And I realized that healing isn't only found in changes or dramatic breakthroughs. Sometimes it begins just with a soft, quiet choice. That choice being to notice that love is already around us. It's already here. So as I'm experiencing this and I'm being aware of how my body's feeling different, feeling better, feeling pain-free, and so much more, that I started to channel lyrics. And I thought, okay, this is really good. And I started writing them down. And then I started channeling the melody that followed. And before I knew it, I had created this song called The Gift for Today. And it's a reminder that on our hardest days, that we still have beauty in our life, that there's still hope and there's still light. Can you imagine in our world if everybody took 10 minutes in their day and just sat and focused on what they were grateful for, being present and just only focusing on that? Could you imagine how much better our world would be? Amazing, right? It would be just so different. And that would be just one day of everyone just putting their intention and focus on just what they were grateful for. And you know what? If you're listening and you're thinking, I've got nothing to be grateful for, I'm sorry, but you do because you woke up this morning. So you should be grateful that you're alive. For some people, there are other things happening in their life. And yeah, I've had challenges in my life too, but I always knew that I always had something to be grateful for. And some days are harder. I'll give you that, what to focus on, what grateful for. But if you woke up this morning, that's something very big to be grateful for. So if more people focused on love and versus negativity, could you imagine how much better this world would be? More on kindness than criticism. Holy smokes, right? More on the miracles around them versus the noise in front of them. It's about being present and focusing on what you have right now in front of you. And every time I look at my boys, my pets, Buddy and Marley, I'm so incredible to have them. I'm just so incredibly grateful. And so the whole heart of this song is because I had that experience. And I thought maybe if people hear this song, maybe that will help them to realize each day is a gift for us. And so that is how this all unfolded. And so at this time, I want to invite you to take a deep breath. I want you to settle back, and I want to invite you to let these words and the music wrap all around you. And let's now, without me talking anymore, I want to invite you to listen to the song that I've created with you in mind. Here it is, the gift for today.
The sun peeks through my window wide, a gentle sign I'm still alive. Each breath I take a miracle new, another chance to start anew. The gift of today, it's all I need, to laugh, to love, to plant a seed. Right here, right now, I choose to stay. Ooh, grateful for the gift of today. No need to race, no need to prove, just feel the peace in every move. The past is gone, tomorrow can wait. The present moment feels so great. A gift of today, it's all I need, to laugh, to love, to plant a seed. Right here, right now, I choose to stay. Ooh, grateful for the gift of today. Even in pain, love finds a way to remind my heart I'm okay. The gift of today, my soul's bouquet. I'll cherish its light, come what may. Each sunrise whispers you're on your way. Grateful for the gift of today. Ooh, the gift of today, my soul's bouquet. I'll cherish its light, come what may.
So, what did you think of the song? Welcome back. I get chills, I have to tell you, every time I listen to that song. Now, I hope that something when you were listening to that song happened for you, something positive. So you'll have to be sure and send me a message and let me know how it helped you in a positive way, if it did. Now, if you found that you found this song to be supportive or grounding for you, or simply reminded you that you're not alone, maybe you're going through things in your life right now, as many people are, and I wanted to let you know that I want to support you. And so what I have done is I've taken an album of 22 songs, and this is one of them that is on this album that you can actually download and play them and help you along your journey. And they all are channeled messages, and the lyrics are, words that we need to hear. So you can check that out at my website, asksuelondon.com. Again, that's Ask Sue London. So it's AskSuelondon.com. And you can also see on there the songs for this album, and you'll see that I have sing along songs. One of the things I also do is I'm teaching children in an orphanage in Tanzania how English. And our dog Buddy and we are together teaching these children, beautiful children, English. So what I do is it started off me creating these songs for them to learn English. And now there's a lot of children in hospitals and different centers and schools that it's being played for them as well to help them learn English or to go through the challenges that they're facing. So you'll see that on there as well. And I'm also going to share something next episode about songs that I channel from your pets that's on the other side as special tributes. So I'm going to tell you some stories about that next time. So, I look forward to having you join me again. And, just know that whatever you're going through in your life, you're not alone. There's a lot of stuff happening in the world. So when you feel stressed or,
anxiety,
know that you can play this episode over and over again if that's something that you cannot do or choose not to get the album, to download these things. Now, one thing I do want to tell you is that just in the past week, or I guess week and a half now, that I was accepted as a teacher on Insight Timer. It's an app, and there's a website for it. And you see all the details when you're at my website, the link to connect to it. And I have 2 songs on there right now, but I'm going to be recording more. And these songs that are going to be playing on there, and they're free. They are specifically designed for pets and their people, and their meditations to help you with your pet, separation anxiety, for the older pets that, are getting ready to transition soon, for deep relaxation for you and your pet. So some of those are coming. Some of those there's 2 on there right now. Cause like I said, this has just happened. And then I'm also writing meditations for you and your pet. And there's going to be some classes on there as well. So when you're at my website, check out the Insight Timer link, and it's all on my website. So that saves me having to give you all these links as we're talking in case you're driving, listening to me. So, that's it. I want to thank you for joining me today and spending the time with me. I appreciate you, and I appreciate and I value that, you're interested in being here with me. And I want you to know, again, I want to say this to you again, that if you are going through something, please know that you are never, ever alone. And if you can just focus on that feeling, put your hand on your heart and feel that feeling of gratitude. What are you grateful for? What are you grateful for in this minute? And that can really just shift so much for you. They bring you a positive focus and help you to really look at maybe a bigger picture and know that things happen in our life. And sometimes, the hardest challenges bring out biggest lessons and take us to new dimensions and new heights. So, reach out. I do consultations with clients. Again, all that's on my website, but just know you're not alone. Okay. That's the big message I want to share in these episodes, is that when you're going through challenges, and like I said, I've been there in the past. I know all how this can feel when you feel alone and stuff like that. And I'm here. I'm here for you. I'm here writing this stuff and creating this stuff for you to help this give you this feeling and experience that you can experience, that you will know, not just guess, but you will know that you're never alone. Okay, so keep playing this episode if this song helped you, or you can purchase the album on through my website. Okay, so thank you so much for opening your heart and for listening and being part of this beautiful community where miracles, music, and Pawprints all come together. I hope that you will join me again for the next episode and another great song with a story. And I've got lots more stories and songs and magical moments and aha moments and miracles and so much more to share with you. So until then, take good care of yourself and your pet. And, remember that miracles always are closer to you than you think. You're surrounded by so much love. So always remember that, okay? I'm Sue London, and I want to wish you much love and many blessings. And I'm going to see you real soon. So enjoy the rest of your day.